Is it Raylan's or Rylan's asking Cassian episodes prior, what kind of rebel are you? He was working with Cyril and then he kills Cyril and saves Cassian. Welcome to the Rebellion, episode 9. In the Gorman aftermath, Mon Mothma takes a stand. All I need to read there. I've talked about this a lot, and obviously it's not a revelation that the Gorman massacre would be the inciting incident. And the next episode's now entitled Welcome to the Rebellion, because I think this is what's going to move the needle for a lot of the politicians. Cyril's mom's definitely hanging on to that spider now forever. I'm pretty sure Mon Mothma, or dearest Mon Mothma, my dearest Mon Mothma, is going to make a speech in this episode, and I'm anticipating that. Like, I could feel it in my bones. I'm gonna fangirl so hard. Or boy, fanboy. I love a good speech, and this show has so many great speeches. What's a good war movie or war show, war-related project without a good speech? Multiple good speeches. It's just a Transformers movie. Well, no, they actually have some good speeches in that franchise. By the way, this is a different day than the episode 6 reaction. I just wore the same shirt for canonical reasons, I guess. Continuity. That's a lie. I just like this shirt. I make excuses. Because now it's not the Ferrex Gong that we're focused on in that incident. It's the previous one. Because it's the song heard around the galaxy throughout.
What's going on?
Organa.
No warrant, no charges. This is the Senate chamber. I have every right to be here. Will no one help me? Gorman is being slaughtered. It's my people today and yours tomorrow.
Yeah.
Remember this day. Remember Gorman. This will be you soon enough.
Yeah. This is what Luthen wanted.
Have you seen the numbers? The Gorman dead?
Don't put on the Imperial news.
I've seen it. It's insane.
The winner writes the story.
Right.
We need to speak out. We need to stand up and speak the truth. And then we need to leave. We need an exit plan, and we need to make it now while we still have the
She's
time.
ready for this now.
I'm not going anywhere.
This is the last we see of him.
Are you telling me to be silent?
It's not like that.
He's not abandoning Alderaan.
Nothing we will ever do will be as hard as hiding all these years.
Come on. I have to stay. Yavin isn't ready. But you're right, something needs to be said. And Yavin needs your leadership. I just can't go with you. Not yet.
I don't know if he's right about this, but I get that they have to. I get that they need him to be where he is because of when Alderaan gets destroyed.
Senator Tone found a listening device in her office. And tell no one. Be ready to leave the moment you're done.
It would be interesting, very interesting to see Jimmy Smits in this role right now. But I do think that Benjamin Bratt, like, he feels really good in this role right now.
If she speaks, we need to
do.
be ready. So we're keeping you a journalist. Mid-Rim Network.
He's gonna be a
You're coming
journalist.
straight from the Gorman massacre to cover the
Oh, he's
political
gonna get
fallout.
Mon out.
You'll want to hang on to this one. It's a surface pass. It's good all season.
And he's like back with Luthen now.
I won't be needing it.
Getting Mon out. Just for Yavin.
I'm not coming back. I'm done after this.
I mean, I get why you would feel that way. We know it's not true.
Are you? What does that mean? Done?
There's no such thing.
With all of it?
He'll know what it means.
So it's a private thing, something I wouldn't understand.
Clea really shines this season.
It's too much. It's too hard.
How many boyfriends has she walked away from?
You were a witness to the Gorman massacre. One would think there'd be no stopping you.
When have I not come through? I need to start making my own decisions.
I thought that's what we were fighting for.
Yeah. Yeah. Because then I get what he means. Like, he wants that now for himself and for Bix and for his life. But then you're kind of just being selfish if you have the power to make a difference and give that to everyone else. Ultimately. Again, it comes back to the thing where we dissociate and think, well, I'll just live my life. This doesn't really affect me. Or I have the ability to just live my life. This doesn't really affect me. It might someday. And maybe you can do something. Don't get crazy. Relax. Just saying. speak up every now and again. Not at Thanksgiving dinner or anything, just here and there, subtly. The face actors in this show, Genevieve O'Reilly and God, I always forget Dedra's actress's name. She's amazing. Everyone though is amazing at conveying the emotion that needs to be conveyed.
I need to practice the speech.
Don't practice it, just say it from the heart. Speak from the heart. It's gonna be one of those moments where she has the speech prepared and she just puts it down and says what she really thinks, maybe. That'd be very cliche, but I think it would work. Her assistant needs a raise.
So it just went dead.
They're gonna be zeroing in on her. What a beautiful place to live. You'd think. Here he comes. He's not even wearing his wig. Look at her in white and him in black. That's intentional. The angel and the devil on our shoulders. On our shoulder. Well, the viewer's shoulder and Cassian's. The rebels, it's the rebellion's shoulders.
How did you know I would be here?
Erskine Samaj works for me.
Oh! Maybe he doesn't deserve a raise.
All this time?
He's protected you in ways you'll never know.
Who else am I trusting that I shouldn't? Everyone? Well, let me guess, in the end it's only you I can trust. Is that it?
That's what he wants. That's how he positions people.
Bail Organa's team is corrupted.
Which team is that?
The one that's taking you to Yavin after your speech.
Oh, so that's why he's sending Cassian. They weren't talking about...
You can't leave with Bale's people. And you can't tell anyone what I've just told you.
Look at her, so emotional right now, because
Do you remember Take Homer? My childhood friend.
they would have this conversation.
I often think of Take Homer. How quickly you decided he was a risk. How quickly all that
If you
happened.
go with Bale's plan, you'll be in a cell before sunset.
It makes me quite a risk, doesn't it? Right now I'm more afraid of you than anything.
Becoming him.
Don't you dare.
What I'm telling you cannot be shared. I'm sending someone I trust, someone I know I can trust. He will say, I have friends everywhere. I have friends everywhere.
Oh, now he's like saying that like I do
Those
have
words.
friends everywhere. Dude, that was like him asserting his power and his confidence in his way of doing things. Those two are so fucking good on screen together. Genevieve O'Reilly and Stellan Skarsgård. Everyone is like, I can't say that enough. That everyone is so fucking good in this show. I don't even know who plays Cyril, but he's murdered. Pun intended. Well, he didn't actually kill anyone. Kyle Solar. He actually has red hair in real life. He was a coward until he wasn't. He was a coward even at the end, I suppose. And he just wanted to be seen. He just wanted to be seen. And that's what distracted him from actually seeing things the way that they were, the way that they are. That's why when Cassian's like, who are you? He's like, dude.
Senator Mothma, we have a field agent with her.
Yes, I know, her driver.
Apparently she's not left the Senate tonight.
Thought they were getting a new driver. What's going to happen with Perrin and her daughter if she goes to Yavin? Well, now she's going to confront him about being Luthen's pet.
I'm not sure I've felt this betrayed in my life, and I've... When did you start?
2 years.
That's obscene.
I've tried to protect you.
And you failed.
See, the last thing she wants to be is a pawn. And that's what he helped Luthen make her.
It's been an honor.
Because at the end of the day, from small scale to big, the rebellion's about fighting for individuality, freedom, not being pawns. Jeez. Like, the reason she's so good in that role and the writing. Like when he says it's been an honor, you're like, yeah, it would be a fucking honor. It really would. She commands so much dignity and grace on screen, even when she's falling apart. Yeah, he knows him really well.
Did you talk to Mothma? What are we doing?
I shouldn't have told her about Erskine.
Probably not. Now she's on her own. Clay is sort of the backbone of this little operation. Like you boys figured out. Talk about your feelings.
Is she going through with it?
We didn't have much of a conversation.
She goes to Yavin and not you.
No Yavin for me.
Because he knows there's no future for him. Sunrise he'll never see. He's in the shadows.
I'm not finished yet.
They're gonna find you, Luthen.
You
Cares
act as
about
if we
him.
had a choice.
Yeah.
Eventually they'll hang us both, won't they?
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
He's so resistant to that.
You see no truth in that?
Luthen knows that he's too big of a target, pretty much.
Sometimes I wonder. You appeared when I needed you. Aldani, Narkina, Ferrix, Sinar, Minarao, Gorman. And here we are.
Again. The Force, I guess, is bringing you...
All we know about Bail Organa's team is that there's something wrong. Mothma knows the building.
Doesn't trust me and doesn't know him. Dale's people might be there already.
If she gets arrested?
It all comes down.
This feels like the kind of conversations I have at work at the company I work at. Just very intense. We need to figure this out. That's what it's like. That's not Ma. So this... Oh, these... Oh. These are dangerous people. Or maybe we're supposed to suspect everyone. That's the whole point of that. Cut into those people.
Ronnie,
Good job.
You have a bloody lip. He's probably like typical journalist, just starting shit.
You'll have to float this morning. That's the best I can do today.
That guy's so unbothered. This shit's gonna go down in the Senate. Fucking senators.
Gate 9, she'll meet us there. We'll pull the gear and meet you up there.
Alright, these are people we can't trust.
Let me know if anything changes.
This is really starting to feel, this episode, like, and I know Tony Gilroy was involved in the Bourne franchise, this really is starting to feel like one of the Bourne films. This entire situation, with them monitoring it, and the different people on the ground, the target being Mon Mothma. Cassian is essentially Jason Bourne in this scenario.
You don't have to do this.
You're brave enough to stay. I should be brave enough to go.
Yeah.
There'll be an escort team waiting. You need to leave the moment you're done. They'll be at gate 9.
Is she gonna tell him?
Do you trust them?
Of course.
Do you know them?
Personally, no, I can't. It's not safe. Don't worry about me.
That's the thing, is Luthen knows his people. Personally. That's something I didn't really think about much. He has friends everywhere, actual friends.
Tear the shit out of this place.
Lieutenant is called to table. Meet your presence.
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but Mon Mothma is one of my favorite Star Wars characters ever. My dearest Mon.
You think you'd be full today?
Do you know this is Erskine?
Have we met?
It's possible. They have friends everywhere.
Yeah, no, it does.
We shall submit a list of our fallen
Imperial Patriots.
who gave everything on the brutal streets of Gorman.
The brutal streets of Gorman, where like it's all about fashion and stuff. Just brutal over there. Bunch of posh people, brutal, fixing their hair.
The only surprise about yesterday's insurgency was the savagery of the Gorman attack.
Wondering what more we might have done to stop this insurrection.
Maybe this isn't worth saying, but I'm happy they're not shying away from terms like insurrection and stuff. This needs to be timeless. as much as it is timely. It's only timely because these are real things that we deal with. But this show wouldn't hold up if it leaned into like catering to certain opinions or perspectives that are very unique to just now. You know what I mean? That will change and fade with time. Don't editorialize this show too much. I think it does a good job. Oh, okay. So some of his people were trustworthy. Oh, wait a second. Yes, that's what's happening.
I'd like to yield a moment of my time to the senior senator of Alderaan, who has a point of order.
Oh, he's gonna nice.
I need instructions.
She's back on, sir.
She would be the Imperial. They always look like Imperials.
A17252 was
their countenance
by the Emperor's Council.
I'm nervous for Mon. Jesus, that's weird.
In the case of emergency,
may yield the floor freely, without interruption, to another senior senator.
This is her moment.
Now, Senator Carlin spoke so passionately about...
He has to justify her not being interrupted, or he has to set the stage like this, because he knows the Senate's against them, more or less.
I am invoking Article 17252 and yielding the floor to the senior senator from Chandrila.
Shut down the Senate feed. Imperial authority.
They're gonna shut down the feed so other people can't see it? What's this guy? What's Yanni doing right now? Hold on, I'm pausing. I go to the bathroom. I mean Lonnie. Lonnie.
Fellow senators, friends, colleagues.
You don't like any of these people. Stop it. I'm kidding. She does.
I've spent my life in this chamber. I came here as a child. And as I look around me now, I realize I have almost no memories that predate my arrival. This chamber,
he said to meet you,
is a cauldron of opinions.
That's a good description.
Had our patience and tempers tested in pursuit of our ideals.
This so mirrors Marva's speech at the end of season 1. With all this other stuff happening.
You know me will vouch for my credibility in the days to come.
It's the same music playing in the background too.
We are in crisis.
What are they doing?
The distance between what is said.
Shut it down.
Oh, is the feed still going? Is Luke watching this? Is he farming?
It hasn't been locked all year.
We know, we fixed it.
What?
We checked the protocol.
Open it.
You need the sequence key.
So let's have it.
We took it up to the security office yesterday.
Of all the things at risk, the loss of an objective reality is...
I was talking about reality.
The death of
truth
is the ultimate victory of evil.
Look at the driver. This is like that one guy who was having a revelation to betrayed all his friends at the end of season 1.
We become vulnerable to the appetite of whatever monster screams the loudest.
Wow, what a fucking line. I love that. Whatever monster screams the loudest.
What happened yesterday on board was unprovoked genocide.
There would be pushback in the Senate like this. I'm happy that they're doing that.
Exiled from this chamber.
She's like arguing with the audience.
The monster screaming the loudest. The monster we've helped.
Create, yeah.
The monster who will come for us all soon enough is Emperor Palpatine.
Legend. Needed to be said. That would be the end, like the message that Palpatine is. He's just there. How dare you? Just eating popcorn. How dare you? Just helped an old lady cross the street today.
Senator.
Hmm.
I was in Gorman yesterday. I saw everything in the plaza.
This would be how I could win her over.
We need to speak. I have friends everywhere.
Hmm. There it is. There it is. Oh, I don't know why I'm so excited. This is intense.
Your cousin Belle is a friend.
Hmm.
We're the last survivors of the raid on Abani.
Hmm.
I know Luthen can be hard. But if he's right
Yeah.
about this, you have no choice but to come with me. Just keep walking. I'll be right behind you.
Oh! Woo! Sorry, I know that can be not very pleasant on the ears. Oh, well, don't trust this bitch.
This is an ISB authorized arrest.
Oh, she immediately was okay.
Back away.
She didn't even try to, yeah. Yep. Well, there was no dilemma there. You didn't even have to make a decision, Mon.
Who are you? Nobody. We just met, I swear.
Kill him.
I'm not ISB.
Shut up! Down!
I believe he's not, but let's go.
I've got this, go.
Get our dearest Mod out of there. I know she's gonna be fine, but still. And she drops that.
You killed that woman.
We need to get to the rear loading dock. There's a ride waiting for us.
I'm not sure I can do this.
You'll be alright. Welcome to the rebellion! You can do this, Mod. You're strong as fuck. It really adds context to Rogue One because you don't really know about, like, they're in a room together in Rogue One, but you don't really think about their relationship all that much. Just that he respects her. I kind of like them together too. Bix? Who?
They're shutting down the building.
Okay.
I just ship everyone. I was so wrong about Erskine. Jesus. She's running.
He's asking to evacuate the building.
No! Seal it up! Lock it down! Where's Young's agent?
Yeah, they're too disorganized. They're never gonna get her. I mean, I know they're not anyway.
They've killed Young's agent.
You fucking idiots.
I am standing by. I was just... Yes.
Oh, what if the driver has a change of heart and he helps them escape? He might. That might happen. Yeah, it's gonna. Even though we just got Chekhov's gun, but it's not gonna get used.
What's going on up there?
I wish I knew.
Who's gonna go?
That's my driver.
Will he help?
No, he's an ISB plant.
Yeah.
Name?
Cloris.
Cloris! Cloris! We found her!
Oh, he's tricking her.
Look at me! Hey, look at me. Give me your hand.
Jesus Christ, Cassian's efficient. He's so good at this. He didn't even get a chance to redeem himself, Cloris. I don't know if that's what he was going to do, but maybe they were just very much setting them up as a threat. But he had that look on his face when she was talking. Maybe that we're meant to think about that, how there could have been a moment where he second-guessed or reconsidered his stance and opinions. You really feel the shock of him killing people in public, though. I really appreciate how this show builds up to moments like this, so you feel it. Now Cassian's her driver. You could trust him. We need a new driver. She said that she's got one.
All right. Everything on the table.
And now Mon's gonna show up in Yavin. Oh, she's gonna get, this reception's gonna be emotional. Her reception. What is this?
Who belongs to this?
Oh, it's dirty.
I think that's mine.
Oh, this guy. Forget his name, but he's in Rogue One and he was in prison with Cassian. This show's also really building very well to Rogue One. I mean, Rogue One was good, but this show is infinitely better than Rogue One. Rogue One was just sort of, I guess the way to describe it, because Tony Gilroy just wrote it, he didn't direct it, was sort of the conception of this type of Star Wars project. Honestly, what I said about Cassian being Mon's driver, they are sort of perfect for each other. Like, he wanted Luthen to be her in their relationship, and she wanted maybe Luthen to be him. I don't know. Their worldviews right now and what they're trying to do sort of match perfectly. I think so, at least. Maybe Luthen was just, role was just to bring them together, really. You know, he's back at Luthen's apartment hideout.
I can't believe you made it. You must be exhausted.
Is he back there?
Who is this, Luthen? Will? Will. And this...
Made it out.
Drina.
Drina saved the day.
He needs a real doctor.
Drina will be replaced by someone else next episode. Will flies through him.
Luthen. He's safe. He knows you made it back here.
Wow. Wow. She's sort of like, the both of them are, I don't know.
She's not going with you.
They want her to make a speech. They want her coming in with a Yavin escort.
Yeah, they want to make it a moment.
They want to rewrite the story.
What does Luthen want?
Fuck, Luthen was right. We're gonna be saying that.
You know this place.
Lived here.
I lived here once.
She's realizing like how he's been living.
I'm not sure
in the shadows compared to her.
how to thank you.
Distance. God.
Make it worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like what Bix was saying about if we're going to sacrifice all of this, I want to win. Sacrifice a life. That's why that moment worked really well, because she realized, oh, you've been living like this. What you've sacrificed so that I can get here, so that I could speak. Because the politicians don't sacrifice even nearly, not, you know, that goes without saying, as much as people on the ground.
It's clean. He's young.
We are not going to log this in, any of this. That's the plan.
He's a great boss, you could tell.
She's making a speech. We need it broadcast as far as possible.
Yeah, well, Luke won't care until his parents get killed. Or his uncle and aunt, sorry. Aunt and uncle.
There's a dead KX unit backed up inside.
KX droid?
Yeah.
I think we got all the pieces.
I'm gonna make you a best friend, because I'm a good boss. Well, they didn't really like each other, I don't think. It was more of a love-hate relationship. Oh, no. I don't know why I feel weird about this. Like, something's going on with Bix. What if she's just gone?
I'm done, Biggs.
She's gonna tell me can't be.
I'm not doing it anymore. I've done what I can, but I want this right here.
But you have to sacrifice what you want so that other people can have it. You know how hard it is to realize it in life that it's not about you? I think that's the irony of everyone's journey in life, is that we all want things, and then we all have to realize that it's not necessarily about us, so that no one gets what they want, ultimately.
The only special thing about me is luck. Nothing's worth more than this. I mean it.
I know.
Want one thing.
You know, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were talking about how human beings are obsessed with purpose, and that we're always in pursuit of that, and ultimately it's kind of like a fool's errand. It made me sort of question a lot of things. But this whole series is kind of just about getting Andor 2, where it needs to be in a Rogue One, and the rebellion can do what it does. It's about his purpose. Why it's called Andor. I mean, I wonder if it wasn't a prequel. Well, like a prequel to Rogue One. I don't know. What would the ending be? Well, and what would be the ultimate takeaway if they didn't have to adhere to that? Like where he ends up necessarily. So sometimes the idea that we're special, the idea that we have this purpose, is a misguided notion that can destroy you. Cassian's just like, it's true, I suppose, and I don't know. I mean, he doesn't want it to be true. He's unlucky that it's true, ironically, because he said luck before. But if he breaks up with his girlfriend because she thinks he's special, then he's unlucky. Oh, she's just gonna be gone? Is that what's gonna happen? She pulled a Goodwill Hunting on him? Sort of. I mean, that's not what Goodwill Hunting did. He went to his girl. He did. That was the opposite of this. She just fucking left, didn't she? She did not just fucking leave.
Vix.
My love. You're sleeping now.
Fuck this.
But I know you and you just talk me around. I have to leave. I'm not sure where or for how long. I just know that I can't stay here with you now. It is a choice. It just can't be me. I can't be the reason you leave here. If you ever give this up for me, we have to win.
Yeah, this is what she's been talking about.
And I believe you have purpose in making that happen. I need to.
Yeah, this is everything that they've been hammering this home the entire season. This is heartbreaking, man. Him running, cutting back to this message. I don't think she should be too fuck me. I get it, but it's also like it's his decision how he wants to live his life. It is. But I also understand like people not wanting to get it in the way of people that care about dreams and stuff like that and purpose. It makes it's tough.
The transport, where are they? Everything is leaving.
This is fucking heartbreaking. This is as tragic a love story. I knew they were gonna do this. This is fucking tragic. I hate it when people run after the love of their lives.
And when it's done,
and can't get to them.
We can do all the things we ever wanted. Everything we know we've missed. I'll find you.
It's just hope he's given her, or she's given him, to fight forwards, even if it's
Captain Andor,
false.
they were looking for you.
And then we hear the corporal ask for him.
They're getting ready to power up the droid you brought in.
Also, now he's got a new girlfriend.
KX unit.
Their relationship is kind of marital, the bickering and whatnot, and the death threats.
So, it either works.
This is well timed.
Really, just a question of whether the cortex swap is rejected or not.
It literally, fate just gave him something to fill the Bix void. It's K2.
Impulse suppression, which is an entirely.
I know this actor. He's gonna say something absurd.
We have some protective
when he
goggles
comes to
here.
life. Or two.
I'll take a weapon.
That's so in character. The decision between goggles and a weapon. Shield himself or
turn it on.
Be on the offense.
I'm not sure that's safe. Hit the switch. 2.
This is obviously going to be like a funny moment.
1.
Hello. If I've offended you, I apologize. If not, I'd appreciate you pointing that elsewhere.
Oh, all good relationships start. I'm not gonna lie and say I don't find Bix's character a little confusing. I mean, only because of the end of whatever episode that was, where she killed Gorst. I thought that felt like they were putting her on a different path, but everything that she's doing now is consistent with the majority of what we've seen. 100%. I think I even predicted that this would happen. Maybe that she would leave him or let him go. He needs to let her go. That was very much set up. All of the relationships and the conclusions of them feel consistent and they make sense. Even Cyril standing up to Dedra the way that he did, I sort of felt like that came very naturally. It was like this explosion of rage. They both felt betrayed at that moment. My God, a lot happened in these last 2 episodes. There's 3 left now. More of a speech from season 1 is Enkino's. I don't know if anything. I loved Mon Mothma's speech. It was hard to take it in as much as Mon's speech had a lot of room to breathe for whatever reason. I guess it was a funeral. They didn't really interrupt. There's a lot of interruption going on with Mon's. That was by design, though. It was such a frantic moment. I don't know. It was really well done. It's a lot to think about. I don't even really know what to say right now. So I'm just going to end this video. Thank you guys for watching. Big love to all of you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Drive me off this platform if you must. Otherwise, like, subscribe, dislike for cathartic reasons. Drink water. Stay young. And remember, don't be an idiot. Be a buffoon. Or a rebel. Peace.